When someone you love suddenly becomes distant, it's never random. They stop calling as often. They reply later than usual. They seem present, but emotionally absent. You feel it, even if you can't explain it. And deep inside, your intuition whispers the truth long before your mind accepts it. Today, I'll tell you exactly what it means when the person you care about starts pulling away without any clear reason. Have you ever noticed that distance rarely begins with a fight or a big change? Most of the time, it begins quietly. A shorter message, a colder tone, a forgotten good night, a delayed "I miss you." People don't disconnect in one moment. They fade away in pieces. And here's the truth. When someone becomes distant, the first thing that changes is not their behavior, but their priorities. Attention is the purest form of love. And when someone you love starts giving their attention to something or someone else, you feel it immediately. Not because you're insecure, but because humans are wired to sense emotional shifts from the people they're connected to. If they used to text you instantly and now they disappear for hours, if they used to ask about your day and now they barely respond, it means their emotional energy is no longer centered on you. People don't lose interest suddenly. They simply start investing it somewhere else. Distance often comes with silence, and silence is rarely innocent. They stop sharing details. They hide their screen. They step outside to answer calls. They become protective of their phone, not because they're busy, but because they're doing things they don't want to explain. When someone becomes distant, they don't just talk less, they reveal less. And the less they reveal, the more you start to feel that something is terribly wrong. Your intuition isn't lying, it's alerting you. Here's a psychological truth most people don't know. When someone is doing something they feel guilty about, they start detaching from you long before you find out. They do it to soften the guilt, to prepare themselves, to make the eventual fallout hurt less for them, not for you. So they stop giving effort, stop initiating, stop caring the way they used to. They retreat emotionally so that when truth comes out, they can say, "I'm sorry, but things haven't been good for a while." As if the distance wasn't created by their own actions. You don't need proof to feel the shift. You don't need screenshots. You don't need explanations. Human intuition is powerful, especially when it comes to love and betrayal. When someone you care about changes their energy, your body knows. Your mind reacts. Your heart senses it. That unexplained anxiety, that heaviness in your chest, that feeling that something is off. It's not paranoia. It's awareness. Your intuition sees the truth before your eyes do. Emotional distance often means emotional replacement. Not always with another person, sometimes with a fantasy, a desire for freedom, or a world they don't include you in. But when the distance becomes consistent, when the messages fade, when the conversations become cold, when the excuses pile up, it usually means they've mentally stepped out of the relationship. Not physically, not officially, but emotionally. They're already gone. People don't leave suddenly. They leave silently over time, in actions so small you almost miss them. There are only three reasons why someone pulls away without a clear explanation. 1. They are hiding something they don't want you to know. 2. Their feelings have changed and they don't know how to admit it. 3. They're preparing themselves for an ending you haven't realized is coming. Each of these reasons hurts, but pretending you don't feel the distance hurts even more. Don't chase them. Don't beg for clarity. Don't try to force the connection. When someone pulls away, let them. Because distance reveals truth faster than words ever will. If they care, they will close the gap. If they don't, the silence will speak louder than any explanation. And when truth finally appears, you'll realize something powerful. Losing someone who didn't choose you is not a loss. It's freedom. So when someone you love starts becoming distant, don't ignore the signs. Distance is communication. Silence is communication. Coldness is communication. And your intuition is the message you were meant to hear.